Are you coming in?
Take 4 Dusa media managers and their wealth of experience.
I don't know.
Add some truly inspired ad hoc student recipes with a whole lot of bacon. Slosh in some of the finest supermarket booze.
I think Danielle's getting really drunk.
The meal was really good, thanks.
Give it a sprinkle of that special kind of student je ne sais quoi. Let them boil together for 4 nights and serve. First off, we have Doug Young, head of DusaTV, with such inspired cooking as
Bacon wrapped Chipotles. I have no idea what the fuck that is, but I like bacon.
I hate bacon.
Well, that's pigs in blankets, isn't it? That's the kind of shit bit of a Christmas meal.
So, not off to an amazing start then.
Chicken and ratatouille bake.
No idea what that's supposed to be.
I'm not a massive fan of ratatouille.
Vanilla cheesecake topped with
Maltesers.
That sounds so delicious. I can't wait for dessert. I'm not even kidding.
I definitely gave him that idea for dessert last night. He was just making vanilla cheesecake, and I was like, hey Doug, you should put Maltesers on it. So he fucking did.
Grill oven.
After Doug remembers how to read, he begins blanketing the pigs.
This is actually my emergency starter. It was originally going to be stuffed mushrooms.
The guests finally arrive and fumble their way through ordinary human interaction, some with more enthusiasm than others.
Oh, Doug!
How are you doing? This is a big turn. How's it going?
Good, I brought this for you.
Oh my gosh. Hey, how you doing?
I'm good.
Alright, come on in, come on in.
See, I did you a little something.
The gifts bespeak volumes of the deep love and respect that exists between the media managers.
This is
There's still some in it.
I'm sure there's a fancy name for it.
Oui, oui, pork dans de courgeture, or as you English call it, pigs in blankets.
I should have just served up stuffed mushrooms.
The guests try to smile through mouths full of sausage, but the interviews tell a different story.
I thought the starter was a bit disappointing.
Simple.
Very overly simple, in fact.
Sausages.
Danielle was wolfing down those sausages like there's no tomorrow, though. Clearly a pro at things that shape going into her mouth. My cutlery was wet, which means I did have to dry it on my jean.
Craig was rubbing his cutlery against his pants. What was up with that?
Felix didn't eat the bacon.
I think this is not quite ready, I'm not entirely sure, but it looks fairly ready. Oh my god, those vegetables are a bit cremated.
As Doug wonders how he managed to cremate a liquid, the guests decide to take a gander at their host's room, discovering amongst much else his effigy to the Lord of the Snails.
What is that?
I think that's
It's a snail?
I wasn't expecting it to be so liquidy.
This is, of course, Dusa Radio's advertising technique.
Doug decides to dish up the delicious chicken and ratatouille bake soup thing.
We're going all student here.
Thank you.
So I heard laughter while you were checking my room out.
Yeah. What's with the slate, with the snail?
I was certain it was a whale though.
Doug never could tell the difference between things that rhyme.
I thought that all along.
Remind me again, Doug, why aren't you running a restaurant?
The chicken was basically drowning in soup.
It was more of a soup.
Doug was a little bit sweaty.
Danielle's happy because she's got wine.
I think Danielle's getting really drunk.
Everyone likes juice, but no, it was good.
I think she might be an alcoholic.
Love sort of the connection. I think it just brought us all together.
And she's dressed like a whore.
Basically, it can only get better from here on.
With the first 2 courses done, can Doug turn around the judge's opinion before the end with his teaser-topped cheesecake?
Good. Sound of silence.
It's really nice.
Yeah.
Apparently, yes. To cement his victory, Doug begins the hilarious story of how he came to make the cheesecake, forgetting one important detail.
So where did you get the idea to put Maltesers on top?
I was at a party last night and just chatting away and I was talking about cheesecake. And someone was like, you should put Maltesers on top.
Who said that?
It was one of Zakil's flatmates.
I said that to you.
How drunk was I? Was that you?
Yes, that was me.
Wow.
I thought Doug's pudding was great.
I really wanted to find something critical to say about it, but I loved it. It was delicious.
The base could have had a little bit longer to set.
We are totally fine eating off the same plate. Like, I really felt that.
So it might have been a little bit too rich for my taste.
Felix kind of caught him staring down my shirt a bit.
Obviously, her cleavage is showing.
Craig's weird.
You know what? I think it's gone pretty well, all things considered.
He just seems like a really nice guy.
I think it's really bowled everyone over.
About the whole night, I was not a big fan.
Been interesting to get to know everybody.
Really, really lovely evening.
So I'm going to score Doug what I think is a very fair 6.
With a score of 6.
I'm giving Doug a 6.
Overall, the judges are somewhat underwhelmed and deliver a rather diabolical 666. Join us next time on Come Dine with Media.